Sorry, yes, please start.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
Please sit down.
Thanks.
Shubham, introduce yourself.
Sir, I am from district Kathia, Bihar. I've done my schooling from Bihar College, and I've did my graduation in civil engineering from IIT Bombay. During graduation days only, I did two internships, one at Mumbai and another at Purdue University, United States. And from 2018 April, I am preparing for civil services.
Shubham, tell me, Katihar is known for something, significant for something? Katihar district?
Recently it was in news for Goga Beach. That is the first community reserve in Bihar.
Okay. And what about Durgaganj?
Sir, it is a post office.
Small town.
Small town, yes.
Okay. Now, what are your border districts with Nepal? Which are the border districts?
So if we go from east to west, then first one is Kishanganj, then Araria, then Sitamarhi, West Champaran is there, Supal is also.
Okay. Now, you are a civil engineering student, I think. Student of civil engineering.
Yes.
Right? Now, what are earthen dams?
So earthen dams are embankments made up of mostly sand and gravel, and it is generally built sideways adjacent to rivers and small rivulets.
Which is the biggest earthen dam in India?
Sir, I am forgetting the name.
Where is it located? Which state?
I think it is in Uttarakhand.
Uttarakhand. Okay. You can check on that when you go.
Okay.
Just check on that. You take interest in backpacking and trekking.
Yes, sir.
So what do you do really?
Sir, backpacking is economic travel where I go with very small belongings, and generally the aim is to interact with people.
Okay.
And also ecotourism is a part of that. And in trekking, when I was in school, I took part in Pachmari trek, that is in MP, Madhya Pradesh. And then when I was in college, then in Western Ghats I did trekking.
Okay. Now you passed out from IIT Bombay.
Yes.
Now recently, Government of India has sought the help of IIT for combating air pollution. Did you read about it?
Sir, last year also it was in news. IIT Kanpur and also IIT Delhi. Some professors were engaged in this, and they also made the index. And
No, it is about a tower there. They're thinking of a tower to control air pollution.
yes, sir. First tower, I have read that in Delhi it was built, and it has inspired from the air towers from China actually.
Okay. Now, what do you mean by demographic dividend?
So when the population of a country is in the working phase, and if it can provide support, contribute in the economic development of the country, then that is called demographic dividend.
So, what do you mean by median age?
Median is, sir, I believe that the maximum people that is there within that age group, and that would be median age.
Okay. So, say by 2022, what will be the median age? And for example, in China, how many percent of the population, and how many percent of the population in India? In what age group?
Sir, I am not exactly aware of, but what I have read, it will be more than 40, and for India it would be close to 30.
28.
28 or 20. Yes.
Okay. Now, climate change, a very important subject. Now, what are your thoughts on, say, the American stand on climate change, President stand on climate change?
So in last 2 years we see that America got out of Paris climate deal, and the present president is not accepting that climate change is happening, and also that they are accusing developing countries that they are not taking sufficient steps.
And what is our stand, official stand on climate change?
So, like our present government, and also historically we see that India is proactively engaging in climate change, and also International Solar Alliance. India was heading there.
Okay. You did anthropology, I think. Your optional subject, anthropology.
Yes, sir.
Now, why do we study anthropology?
So, anthropology is the study of man in time and across societies. So the main reason is that to understand our evolution and also what is happening right now and how we can travel development is one of the part of anthropology, significant part of anthropology. So the aim is to solve their problems also, and solve the problem of in general the societies that we live in.
Now we'll come to the foreign policy domain, although you have put it as number 5, I think, Indian Foreign Service.
Yes.
Okay. Now, name 2 political parties each in Pakistan, Bangladesh and Nepal.
Sir, I'm not aware.
Not even one political party. Bangladesh.
Sir, I have read in newspaper, but I'm not able to recall it. There is one PPP in Pakistan is there.
Pakistan People's Party. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, doesn't matter. Now,
in Nepal we have Communist Party.
which is the ruling party now?
In Nepal, so Communist Party.
Communist Party. Okay. Now we'll go to Nepal, since you mentioned Nepal. You have a border with Nepal also.
Yes.
Now, what has gone wrong lately in India-Nepal relations? You think? Has something gone wrong?
So after 2015, we see that with the new government came in Nepal, then our relations with Nepal has deteriorated. But lately we see that it is improving. And
But what did happen actually?
so Nepal accused India of blockade in 2015. Whereas India's stand was that because Madhesi people there, they were not allowing the trucks of India to enter up in 2015 after it was after there was a major earthquake in Nepal. And also because of China factor, we see that many times Nepal played the China card to leverage India's support.
Do you think the Naxalite problem in India is kind of coming from Nepal, emanating from Nepal?
So
To some extent, yes.
So earlier it was accused that because Naxalbari, which is in West Bengal, was close to Nepal border, and there were links between Communist Party and Naxalites, Maoist there and Maoist in India. But lately, if you observe that there is less and less intervention from their side, because in Bihar also we see that to some extent it is under control.
No, I think with regard to Nepal, you are getting liquor just from across the border.
Yes, sir.
Alcohol comes.
Yes, sir. And
Although you
also-
have prohibition, no?
Yes, sir.
Is not that a problem?
Yes, sir. That is the problem, and also fake currency.
Fake currencies, okay.
Yes, that is also another problem.
And what about arms and ammunition? Small arms maybe?
Yes, sir. That is also happening, and foreign countries like Pakistan. India has been accusing that Pakistan is using Nepal border to
Send fake
supply-
currencies.
Yes, sir, supply fake currency and also arms.
Arms also, okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Shubham.
Shubham, you are a civil engineer.
Yes, sir.
You studied in a very prestigious institution.
Yes.
Are you aware of the problems which the real estate sector is facing in our country these days?
Yes, sir. The current economic slowdown that is we are observing, that is also sometimes said that real sector has a big role in that, because there are many flats which are not sold, and Also, there is a problem with respect to earlier it was accused that there is a problem of black money in real estate, and after coming of RERA, Real Estate Regulatory Authority, we see that many steps have been taken to revive and to regulate this sector.
RERA is for regulation, but how does it revive?
So for revival, government is talking of a small housing fund is being made, and government is reviving through making of affordable housing.
No, but what about the builders? Not in the affordable housing segment, luxury apartments or higher range apartments.
Yes.
What about those builders? So many of them are facing problems.
Yes, sir. There was a
What exactly has happened?
there is a problem of unsold inventory. The demand and supply side is not matching, and also because of the scams that we have observed in real estate. So we see that is also a problem because the demand has dried up and inventory has gone up.
Okay, but I'll tell you, in financial terms, they say that the builders are over leveraged. Do you understand what that means?
I'm not exactly, but what I can guess is that the price of flats houses are quite high.
That is not what leveraging means. I'll tell you when you come for feedback.
Yes.
Okay. Now, infrastructure sector, one of the biggest problem is financing. Do you know why? Banks are not able to lend to infrastructure sector.
So, in my opinion, the major reason is that infrastructure